cold down here. Yo. What's up? Back. This game gave him 5 hours. We ain't going that long. We ain't going that long this time, yo. Straight up. Please not going for no 5. Yo, it's so cold down here. Cold. It's not going for no 5, 6 hours tonight. Not even 3. But what's up, P? We back. Another day on Keep It G News. Put my shoes on. Dang, man. Goddamn Durky, yo. We got Durky, yo, denied bond, which was expected, you know. They say his lawyer put up a good fight, though. Especially when it came out of them lyrics. But ultimately, yo, I just think it's gonna be too hard to get away from that, or to get over that, him trying to escape shit. And once you be deemed a flight risk, you'll never get a bail. Ever. Like, even if he was to somehow get out this situation, you'll never get a bail, man. Straight up. Man, yeah, it's so cold down here, fool. But yeah, we got Eazy the Black Captain response. I don't know if this is a new response or an old response, but he spoke on the fight with Papose. Got Claressa Shields speaking on Remy. Claressa Shields says, "It's up. I'm in New York. What it is?" She said, "What it is? I'm in NYC." Remy went outside, man. That's fucked up, man. Man, try to be the best he can be, and still succumb to the nonsense. But y'all, I told y'all earlier today, y'all, I blame social media, yo, for what's going on in our community, yo, when it comes down to relationships. X-Man Rico talking about. See if he got this right.
Cuddle up and cozy down. Duncan Hines chocolate chip and sugar cookies this holiday season.
Man, sweet X-Man Rico.
I'm Noel Honig, and I'm a director
X-Man
and
Rico,
designer.
to me, is the leader of drill content.
I'm working with type in Photoshop.
He's the leader of it. He's honorable with it. He's honorable. So a lot of people online, I guess they just following suit and just sharing what other people saying. But a lot of people online is saying that he is the killer of a Durk brother. Or but that's not
what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. Phonem and Phonemets. I'm gonna pray for Durk. I'm gonna pray for him, man. I always say this. I watched that man come up, man. He damn near grew up in my eyes, and got rich. I don't want to see this shit on no black man, especially from the city. But the video I just did previously earlier today, which it listed that Durk was being accused of another murder for hire in the death of Stephon Mack, is kind of being confirmed right now when a guy named GG, excuse me, when I pronounce it, it's Puke, so I don't know if it's Puke, Pook, or Pookie. Niggas be crazy with these pronunciations and shit. But he's right now arrested for a double homie. And he's also, if you read this right here on your screen, he's also being accused of being the killer of Dthang. Well, it's not, the fans already named him.
No, they not, yo. See, that's just, I don't know where they getting that from. They didn't say that in the paperwork. Like, how are they coming to this conclusion? That Dthang was killed by a member of Dump Street, according to CS1. Dump Street is GD Fast in South Chicago. Dump Street member individual A was close associates with Mac. According to law enforcement records, individual A is currently in pretrial. Nah, yo, they reading that wrong, man. We gotta go back to the paperwork, y'all. I think they is reading that wrong. By a member of Dump Street. According to CH1, Dump Street is a GD faction on Southside Chicago. According to CH1, Dump Street member individual A was close to. Yeah, like they didn't never say he killed Dthang. Like it never said that, man. I don't know where people running with that narrative from, yo, but that narrative it's not true. Let's go back to the paperwork real quick, y'all, before we get into anything else. That narrative isn't true, man. Motion for bond. Exhibit 1. Contraband. Well, that was the participating investigations. Hold up, yo. Hit that like button, yo. Hit that like button. Man, tap in, man. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Set forth, FBI's investigating allegations. That's no. Green Wilson, Preston Powell, Utility, and State Commerce. Stephon Mack, 2 says that's the point. Enforcement. Being set below. At the time, James called 23. 2 says. So 2 brothers set Stephon Mack up. Law enforcement investigated 71. Need that power Montgomery with 2 assailants after the murder of Montgomery's cell phone. 5 days. And I don't know where they getting that from. The statement, affidavit. Last site rules identified below. Based on my training and experience through conversations with CPD. What's up, Bully? What it is, pimpin'? Against the site was occurring referred to as GDs, Killer Ward, criminal history, Mike Cities, the fashion of black disciples. According to Smash member to the times that Mac was suspected leader of the Smashville GDs. CH1, read that. Mac was in federal custody. According to information provided by YPC, Mac was enrolled at YPC participant Anthony Montgomery. Let's go where they talk about Stephen Mac. All right, Stephen Mac murder. According to records and information provided by YPC, Mac arrived at YPC at approximately, based on the video surveillance provided, Chrysler sedan. Chrysler was initially parked on the east side of the parking lot facing YPC. At the approximate 2:25 p.m., the Chrysler moved to the west side of the lot. Based on surveillance footage, I'm trying to see where they're getting this from, man. Mac's autopsy and the recovery of evidence at and around this crime scene. Shooter A pursued Mac on foot and shot him to death with a Ruger AR-556 rifle. Based on ring camera footage obtained from a residence located on the 300 block of West 110th Place in Chicago, Illinois, after the killing of Mac, I believe the shooter A fled eastbound away from YPC. As he did so, the ring footage captured shooter A yelling something to the effect of, "Marley, yo, come on, Marley." According to records and information provided by CPD, a Ruger AR-556 rifle bearing the serial number was recovered in the backyard of a vacant residence located. They made a lot of mistakes with this. Like, this was one of the sloppiest murders I've ever read in my life. Purchased by individual B. Security shot in the left leg after shooting one. Flag eastbound. What's up, cuz? What's up, Freeform? I'm trying to see where people is getting this narrative. Like this man not charged. Like why this people are not, they're not saying that. They're getting this narrative of the guy that's locked up for the 2 murders is who killed Dthang. That's not what that says. That was the guy that was talking on the phone, from what I remember. Let's go back to that part again, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. All right, let's start up right here. All right, we're gonna start right here, y'all. We just gonna read like a couple paragraphs. Durk Banks, aka Lord Durk, is a famous rapper from the South Side of Chicago. According to CHS1, conversations with CPD gang officers who are familiar with the Black Disciples, social media postings, public source research, and a review of Lord Durk's lyrics. Lord Durk is a member of the landmark faction of the Black Disciples. According to CPD records, Lord Durk's brother, Dante Banks, aka Dthang, was shot and killed outside a nightclub in Harvey, Illinois in June 2021. CH1 has reported that Lord Durk was and still is offering money for people to kill those responsible for his brother's murder, and more specifically, offering to pay money for any gangster disciples that is killed. Yo, that's a stretch. That is a stretch, y'all. Like this CS, he is not credible. He is saying that Durk is trying any gangster disciple that's killed, he got money for. Anyone. Like, yo, come on now. That don't even make sense. That don't even make that sounds crazy. CHS1 has also indicated that Dthang was killed by members of Dump Street. According to CHS1, Dump Street is a GD faction on the south side of Chicago. According to CHS1, Dump Street member Individual A was a close associate of Mac. According to law enforcement, Individual A is currently in pretrial custody for allegedly having committed a double murder that took place in Country Club, Illinois. Yeah, Individual A. See, that's what I'm saying. Individual A. That's the guy he was the guy that was talking on the phone. Like, yo, they pushing fucked up narratives, man. Hold on. Let's see where we find Individual A at. Individual A was the guy that was talking on the phone. Look at this, yo. They fucking left the phone right here. Like, how do you leave the phone on the charger? Why is the phone? Do you yo, people? If you charge your phone to the car, yo, the car collects the data from the phone. Probably not all the data, but I wouldn't even chance nothing like that. Like, yo, this was the sloppiest murder I've ever read, yo. This was sloppier than the O Block murder. The phone and the keys, like they left the whole car. They left the car at the scene. Like, why would you leave the car at the scene? Had his girl in a stolen car, implicated his girl, got his girl questioned. She tried to lie for him. She probably locked up. She probably caught a case too. She tried to lie for him, put her mother in the mix. Her mother didn't. See, yo, this the thing, yo, you gotta learn, yo. This the thing you gotta learn. And yo, when I got questioned, right? My alibi was I was asleep in the house. So their question to me was, well, how did your phone number end up on this guy's phone? My answer to them was, I don't know. So I'm like, man, well, y'all told me this person dibble and dab and this type of activity. I said, yo, anybody could have made that phone call. So then the next question to me is, no, so hold up. I said, anybody could have made that phone call. I said, I was in the house asleep. So their question to me is, well, who be at your house? My answer to them is, I don't know. I don't know. So they say, well, you don't know who be at your house? Nope. No, the fuck I don't. I don't know. But who normally be, I don't know. See, and the reason why you don't know is because the minute you mention somebody else's name, you currently in the interrogation room, and you mention somebody else's name. You know what they're going to do? They're going to get a warrant. They're going to grab that person while you're still in the interrogation room. They're going to grab that person. Then they're going to bring that person in a separate interrogation room. And they're going to ask that person, was you with this person on this day? And that person don't know what you told them. So what's the guy name? One of the shooters. What he did was told his girl, he got his girl implicated. She tried to lie for him. The way she tried to lie for him is she tried to throw her mother in the mix and said, my mother was in the car with me. Because what was going on during the investigation, they was trying to tie the car to one of the shooters. And since the shooter left his phone, they was able to find out who his girlfriend was through the phone. You understand what I'm saying? And she tried to help him by saying, I was in the car with my mother. He wasn't in the car with me. So they bring the mother in, and she said, man, no, the fuck she wasn't. The fuck, she wasn't in the car with me. And it just ruins everybody's alibi. Because you never mention other people, ever. Ever. If you ain't even supposed to talk to them people, but if you decide to talk to them, you never mention other people, yo. If they're going to question you about anything, question me about me. I can't tell you what the next person did. I don't know what they did. I fuck around, I don't even know them right now. Like, you never answer questions about other people. That's what they do. And that's what happened with this case. Executed search warrant to subject phone 1, but was unable to get into subject phone 1. The FBI has since executed the search warrant on subject phone 1 and is attempting to get into subject phone 1. They not getting in that Apple phone. So individual A, we looking for individual A because people keep running with a narrative that individual A is the guy that killed Dthang, and it's not. It's not what it say in the paperwork. Doesn't say that. Individual A was the guy that was on the phone and was heard talking about the murder, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's start right here. During the interview, individual C identified herself as Montgomery's girlfriend. Individual C also verified that her phone number was 773-0404 and had been her telephone number for years. Individual C related that AJ, a nickname for Montgomery, is a criminal and a felon. Individual C related that she knows that AJ has been convicted of a felony before, the UUWs, meaning unlawful use of a weapon. All right. So this is individual C is the girlfriend. All right. Individual C related that she has never been present for any of Montgomery's arrests. According to records and information provided by a CPD, during a search of an abandoned Chrysler, the law enforcement recovered, 1, a receipt dated January 21st, 2022 from a Jimmy's Famous Burgers located at 5042 South Cottage Grove Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. And 2, a receipt dated January 21st, 2022 from a Walgreens located at 5035 South Cottage Grove, Chicago, Illinois. Video surveillance footage from Jimmy's Famous Burgers reflect that a black female customer was inside the restaurant at approximately 3:16 p.m. on January 21st. You see what I'm saying? They trying to tie him to the car through her. And she tries to save him, but implicate some other. So this the surveillance footage from the burger joint. And this is the surveillance footage from the Walgreens. But you don't see him. See, that's the key thing. You don't see him. What's up, Tay? You see her. And the way they got to her is because she tried to report the phone stolen. At approximately 3:32 p.m., the same woman exited Jimmy's and got into the front passenger side door of the Chrysler. That's her right there getting to the car. But I don't show her getting in, but yeah, they do. got a she must be a witness. They blanking her face out. So she telling on the guy. During her interview on April 26, 2022, individual C stated that she went to Jimmy's Famous Burgers. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you new, y'all. In Walgreens on January 21st, 2021, and identified herself as the woman in the surveillance footage from Walgreens and from Jimmy's Burgers. Individual C stated that individual X drove individual C. See, she tried to lie and use her mother. Her mother's individual X. Drove individual C to Walgreens and Jimmy Burgers. During that same interview, individual C also stated that her mother was individual D. Oh no, hold up. Well, she used somebody. Look, on or about May 23rd, 2022, law enforcement interviewed individual X. Individual X denied driving individual C to Walgreens and Jimmy's Burgers and denied ever been to Walgreens and Jimmy's Burgers with individual C. According to individual X had only been in a car with individual C once, which was on a different occasion. Yeah, she tried to implicate somebody else to try to save her boyfriend. And that did not work. She could have got everybody in trouble. And then you just add more people into the case. That's another thing you're doing. You add more people into the case. So, yo, this is never a good idea, yo, to mention other people. Walgreens Asset Protection was able to conclude that the unknown female used the Walgreens reward number of individual D. A review of a Facebook page that I believe is individual C's Facebook shows a picture of individual C in Montgomery. All right. I'm trying to get to the part where they got him on when they was in the jail. That's what I'm trying to get to. So they show how all the phones is connected to each other. Yo, but this is not strong evidence, y'all. My brother Dthang just got killed and I've been slow since. That ain't shit, y'all. But we got back on their ass. I bet they know this. I believe that this lyric and the lyric referenced in the paragraph above relate to Mac's murder for the reasons stated further below in section 2M and 2N. All right, here go the jail calls. No, that's not it. That's the text messages. Now I read all of this in the last live, y'all. So if you weren't here on that last live, you want to hear the whole thing. I read on the last live. I'm just looking for something specific in this live right here, because people keep saying that Dthang murderer is locked up for 2 bodies, and that's not what I read. OTF member, tattoos. So they showing the OTF apparel, OTF tattoos. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. When a user of subject phone 2 and power phone 2 exchange the messages, nothing, in which you mean they not paying, the user of subject phone 2 was indicating that they had not yet been paid when the user of subject phone 2 wrote nothing, prompting the user of power phone 2 to question whether there was an issue with them being paid for Mac's murder. When a user of subject phone 2 wrote, "We waiting, he comes up here on the 17th," the user of subject phone 2 was indicating that he was waiting for Lord Durk to come into town on February 17th to pay them for having murdered Mac. When a user of Power Phone 2 wrote on February 17th, "Stand on that. Why are you with Durk now?" to the user of subject phone 2, the user of Power Phone 2 was telling the user of subject phone 2 to insist on getting paid when he saw Lord Durk on February 17th. The next day, when the user of Power Phone 2 wrote, "Did Durk give you that money?" to user of subject phone 2, the user of Power Phone 2 was asking the user of subject phone 2 if the user of subject phone 2 had gotten paid by Lord Durk for the 2 having murdered Mac. All right. We trying to get to the jailhouse phone calls. So 2 brothers. There's a lot of people involved in this case. Now they could be all cooperating, so they might not be locked up. But it's a mountain of evidence on the 2 shooters. A mountain of evidence on them. Like them boys are done. What up, y'all? I think they froze my chat. All right, for you, however, 3-hour obviously stated according to YBC Records, the signing sheet. And we looking for the phone record. We looking for the jail calls, the jail calls, the jail calls. Individuals see, like when they mention individuals, that means they not really involved. I mean, they involved in the case, but they're not involved to the point where they getting charged. They probably all gave information. That's just me speculating. Oh, see, look, that's why they try to tie them lyrics to the murder, because he posted it on his fucking story. We be sliding through their blocks and they don't know we have. Come on, y'all, that was stupid. That's his dumbness. Based on my experience investigating violent crimes and their links to social media, I believe Montgomery made the above Facebook post to brag and to take credit for the murder of Mac. I also believe that based on my training and experience, Montgomery is playing Lord Durk music and holding a large amount of cash to brag about the fact he was paid by Lord Durk to kill Mac. All right, here you go. Jail call review. This is what we're looking for. Throughout this investigation, law enforcement officers have been monitoring jail calls of Montgomery and individual I. All right, so that's individual I. An individual that law enforcement believes is an associate of Montgomery based on, among other things, individual I made 12 phone calls from Cook County Jail to subject phone 1 from January 1st, 2022 through January 25th, 2022. Montgomery is currently in custody of the Cook County Jail as a result of being arrested after fleeing from a stolen vehicle as described below. Individual I is currently in the Cook County and is currently in the custody of Cook County Jail on unrelated charges. Individual I was in the custody of the jail at the time of the monitored jail calls. On or about April 5th, 2022, I received recordings of phone calls that individual I made while detained at Cook County Jail. During a call made by individual I from the Cook County Jail to an unknown individual on February 1st, 2022, individual I stated to the unknown individual in summary that individual I heard Lord Durk said, "That's for Dthang." The individual I heard Lord Durk said, "That's for Dthang." Individual I then said he woofing like Tay-Town, and if that's for Dthang, then check in, bitch. That shit ain't free. Based on my experience listening to jail calls as they relate to violent gangs and violent crimes, I believe individual I is referring to the Mac homicide in this call. Individual I is saying if Mac was killed for Dthang, then Lord Durk needs to pay up because it wasn't done for free. During a call made by individual I to an unknown individual on January 31st, 2022, individual I stated to the unknown individual in summary that they need to create a song and add Snowman to it. Individual I went on to state that they caught his dumbass in the snow. Now his dumbass stretched. Based on my training, experience, and knowledge of this investigation to date, I believe that individual I comments about a snowman and having caught someone in the snow relates to Mac murder. The crime scene photos from Mac murder shows that Mac was murdered in the snow with his body in a supine shape. Supine position. This information was never provided to the public. This jail call is important because it indicates that individual I spoke to someone with first-hand knowledge of this crime scene. Yo, that's I don't understand how they got that. How they get a certain type of position. Yo, people just say motherfucker get stretched all the time. Like stretched, that's like see, that's what I'm saying. Like the feds, they be making up shit. Being stretched don't actually mean he had to be stretched out. It just mean he got killed. But now they trying to use that as to say, look, he got real knowledge of the shooting because he was in a supine position. Like, come on now, that's bullshit. That's bogus. All right. Yeah, yo, but I'm not saying where they're saying that the same guy that did the two shootings is the same guy that killed Dthang. Because if that's the case, he would have been charged. He's not charged for the murder of Dthang. Then some shit social media doing. Social media, a vicious motherfucker, man. They're gonna put the murder on him. Feds ain't even put the murder on him. Social media doing it. I think this was sloppy, bro. That's why I think this is probably one of the sloppiest yet. Like how they pull up in a car and leave on foot. Like what the fuck? You might as well came on foot. Like what's the point of pulling up in a car and leaving on foot? Like that, and then they leave on foot. One dude dropped his phone, so he is calling the other guy, not knowing that he dropped his phone. The phone ringing in the car. Place both of them at the scene. I go, this is they don't get no worse than this. For real. They still need one of these guys to talk, but they don't need one of these guys to talk. But to make the case ironclad, they would need one of these guys to talk. Look, that's me and my tripping. Tell me if I'm tripping. CH1 has also indicated that Dthang was killed by members of Dump Street. According to CHS1, Dump Street is a GD faction on the south side of Chicago. According to CHS1, Dump Street member individual A was a close associate of Mac. According to law enforcement records, individual A is currently in pretrial custody for allegedly having committed a double murder that took place in the Country Club Hills, Illinois. Yeah, but they don't say him. That says nothing about him killing Dthang. So how is people insinuating that? Like, where's people getting that from? Nobody said that, but nobody said that. Let's see. Yeah, nobody said these things, man. Like they just adding to the story. Yeah, they spreading false information, bro. They got me thinking I'm tripping. See, I hate when they do that because they be having me thinking I'm tripping. You start saying everything on social media, I ain't read that. At the time of his murder, Mac was the suspected leader of Smashville GDs. According to records and information obtained from the docket United States versus Stephen Mac, in or around December 2019, Mac was sentenced to 24 months imprisonment, followed by a 3-year term of supervised release for being a felon in possession of a firearm and violation of 18 USC. Mac was remained in federal custody in connection with an alleged supervised release violation. In December 2020, Mac was sentenced to 11 months imprisonment for the supervised release violation, followed by 1 year of supervised release. Mac was released from federal custody on September 3rd, 2021. According to records and information provided by YPC, Mac was enrolled as a YPC participant at the time of his death on January 27, 2022. YPC is located at 420 West 111th Street, Chicago, Illinois. According to its website, YPC is a nonprofit organization offering youth-related workshops that mentors teens and teach youth skills necessary to avoid conflict and violence. Yeah, where is they getting that from? I don't think that says that anyway. But I tell y'all about rats though. Smashville member 1 is a Smashville GD. And their criminal history includes multiple arrests for manufacturing, delivering cannabis, armed robbery, firearm violation, first-degree murder. Smashville member 1 has 2 convictions for dangerous drugs, 2 convictions for weapon offenses, and 1 conviction for invasion of privacy. And y'all and niggas want to be fucking giving rats interviews. According to Smashville member 1, the Smashville GDs control territory. Yeah, I don't think that exists, yo. Pete, they spreading false. They spreading fake news, man. They spreading fake news, man. They spreading fake news. We read all this paperwork. Nowhere in the paperwork does it say that this guy, GG Puke from Dumb Street, killed Dthang. Nowhere in the paperwork does it say that. We gotta go to Dthang murder. Yeah, nowhere does it say that, y'all. Yeah. From in the harbor. I ain't never in my life hung down in the harbor pimping. Ain't nowhere to live down in the harbor. The fuck you talking about? You talking about Harbor East. I ain't even know nothing about Harbor East until probably 7 years ago, and I lived in Baltimore my whole life. All right, but look, let me show y'all this. So this is what happened at court today. Yeah, they adding stuff, y'all. I started seeing that shit everywhere. It had me thinking like, y'all, I didn't read that. Like, where are they getting that from? It said it nowhere in the paperwork. Look, it's everywhere. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. Gonna get to that. Look. FBI alleges that GG Puke is the shooter in Lord Durk's brother Dthang's death. It doesn't say that. Yeah, don't say that. Stephon Mack must was Dump Street too. So this is Stephon Mack right here, y'all.
Invite him.
You got them, bitch. I want to talk about that. I just be playing. Time.
But you gotta get your girlfriend, you gotta be faithful, boy.
I got a girlfriend
You gotta get like me. You gotta get like me. You got a girlfriend in him. I'm out of that, What's wrong?
Yeah, that's that Farm Mac right there. That's the guy that got killed. But listen to what happened at court today. You know, I don't even fuck with y'all, but he always find his way into the conversation. That's 051 Melly cousin? Oh, all right. Somehow he was at court, and listen to what he had to say.
Durk was denied a bond today in California federal court, murder for hire charge, where he's facing life in prison. Trial is scheduled to start in January. It went a lot better than that sounds. His attorney, Drew Finling, did a tremendous job diffusing several of the arguments that were making Durk look crazy. The government has these rap lyrics that they cite in the indictment, and they say, look, he's bragging about how Quando Rondo was on the news yelling, no, no. Drew Finling came in, and the government got a little shook up when he hit him with this. He hit him with a declaration from the music producer that said that that song was recorded months before that news story of Quando Rondo saying no, no ever happened. And so there's timestamps in this declaration from this producer showing the night those lyrics were recorded way before Quando was ever saying no, no. The government was reeling when that broke in court. Is he a flight risk? And the government relied on the fact that on the day his co-conspirators were arrested and charged and news broke of that, he booked all these flights to Zurich and another flight to Dubai and a third flight. The defense explained what was going on there. And they bought a trip on economy because the only flight available was economy, and then he didn't want to fly economy, so they rebooked it through private. And the reason why it looked like there was multiple flights, the private jet had multiple legs, and so they just saw one leg and they thought, oh, he's going here to Dubai and he's also going here to Switzerland. No, he was going through Switzerland to Dubai. Bro. Ultimately, what this came down to, however, that the government said, hey, look, we got text messages, this guy saying, hey, I don't want nothing to do with those flights. We believe he's the ringleader. It's murder for hire. He's facing life. And that, my friends, is going to be enough to get you a no bond case in federal court. If the feds decide that we're charging you with murder for hire and we're going to put the life target on you, and we say we've got text messages of you implicating you in a conversation about the murder for hire plot, that's going to be enough to get a no bond. So that was the bond hearing. I think trial will be obviously very different. I think it's pretty easy in a case like this for the government to go and get you a no bond. However, they're going to have to prove somebody did these murders, and they're going to have to prove that Durk paid for these murders. That's going to take mountains of evidence, something we saw none of today. Truly, there was no evidence presented today other than this one text message where Durk is saying, I want nothing to do with that. And so the context around this case where the government first has to prove that someone committed a murder, and then they have to prove that that someone was paid for by Durk, that is going to be very different from a bond hearing.
I told y'all, yo, like the cases ain't strong. That's why they did this. The case is that murder for hire case, and niggas get mad at me, think I'm a fan. No, yo, I just know what strong evidence is. I've been through it, yo, twice. Like, I know what strong evidence. You know what they had on us? Phone records. They had a license. They had motive. Now that's a state case, but still, with all of that, the case still, and they had a witness, and they had a snitch that was locked up for murder, telling about another murder. Like, yo, they don't be like, yo, you gotta have strong evidence, man. Like concrete evidence. I mean, you don't gotta have it. You know, I gotta choose my words wisely. You don't have to have it, but that's what they want. Now they'll try you on circumstantial. Yo, but those cases is, you understand? That should be in limbo. Like this, all they got on Durk is a text message. That's it. They don't have anything else. Now they got evidence on the other guys, but if the other guys don't say nothing, which would be smart because you don't want Durk to go down. It's like this. If I know I'm done, right? I'm done. It's mountains of evidence on me. But my man who got the bag, it ain't it, you know, it's a little iffy on yo. Why would I let him go down? Fuck no, I'm trying to free yo. Because my life is over. if he come out, he can make my life better. He can buy me a lawyer for my appeal. He can take care of my kids. Yo, the sole purpose of everybody involved need to be, yo, we gotta keep Durk out of prison. That should be the sole purpose. We gotta keep Durk out of prison, because though everybody else is done. Dthang done, Vonnie done, Brown Eyes and Flocka done, Montgomery done. Like they all done. Like the case is strong on them. Everybody focus need to be Durk gotta come home. That's the only way we straight. If he go down, we done. Everybody's done. He the only hope. Durk is the only hope right now. And see, people get mad because y'all be listening to them other niggas, and I'm just telling y'all what it is. What you mean you disagree? Disagree with what? As far as what? That's the best way it can go, y'all. It's the best way it can go. The only reason they released this, yo, why would they show their hand? What logical reason would they have to show their hand like this? This stuff was sealed. They unsealed it on this bond hearing. The only reason they would do that is because they say, look, Judge, he's a menace. Look, we investigate him on other murders. They wouldn't be able to talk about this in court if they didn't unseal those documents. But why would you do that? Why would you show your hand? You would, if they had a rock solid case, they wouldn't show their hand. They show their hand because the case ain't rock solid. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what they should. I don't know. I don't know, Shady. You feel me? I'm saying that if I was in that situation, that would be my thought. If I got my discovery back, look, if I got my packet back, you know, we gotta go to the discovery page. If I got my packet right, and I go through it, my lawyer, and I'm just looking through this shit like, damn, they got this, they got that, and all Durk got is this. Durk got one sheet of paper. You feel me? It's one sheet of paper on Durk that say it got a text message. Man, fuck that. Yo, we got to get Durk out of this. We got, and I told y'all, yo, like a lot of these cases are similar to mine. Phone records and shit like that. Like that's what my case was. Phone records, wiretaps that they ain't get nothing off of. Like that's why I always resort back to this shit, yo. So to show y'all, like, yo, I don't just be talking, yo. Like I have a better idea of the criminal justice system than most, based off of what I've been through and the paperwork that I have and what goes into an investigation. Like I know what goes into an investigation, a strong investigation, like, you know, a real case. Look, phone records. All of this is phone records. Phone records. Like, yo, it's just. Let me run it back for people that just got in, so y'all see what we talking about. So I just was on his ass yesterday for how he carried Jay-Z, but saying like the day he's singing a different tune.
Little Durk was denied a bond today in California federal court, murder for hire charge, where he's facing.
Hey, Shannon, I'm talking about the guys that's locked up. The guys that's locked up ain't got shit to do with that, Shannon.
Life in prison. Trial is scheduled to start in January. It went a lot better than that sounds.
What's up,
His
Breeze?
attorney, Drew Finling, did a tremendous job diffusing several of the arguments that were making Durk look crazy. The government has these rap lyrics that they cite in the indictment, and they say, look, he's bragging about how Quando Rondo was on the news yelling, no, no. Drew Finling came in, and the government got a little shook up when he hit him with this. He hit him with a declaration from the music producer that said that song was recorded months before that news story of Quando Rondo saying no ever happened. And so there's timestamps in this declaration from this producer showing the night those lyrics were recorded way before Quando was ever saying no. The government was reeling when that broke.
I just be trying to give real information, man. Like I'm not going to run with the agenda. Like a lot of YouTubers, they just going to run with the agenda. If the agenda is Durk goes to prison, that's what they're going to run with. I'm going to look at the evidence. We're going to read the documents, and I'm going to tell you from my experiences of what strong evidence is, or what I took, like, oh, this ain't, this can be explained. This is going to be it's going to be hard for him to get over that. You know what I mean?
Is he a flight risk? And the government relied on the fact that on the day his co-conspirators were arrested and charged and news broke of that, he booked all these flights to Zurich and another flight to Dubai and a third flight. The defense explained what was going on there. And they bought a trip on economy because the only flight available was economy, and then he didn't want to fly economy, so they rebooked it through private. And the reason why it looked like there was multiple flights, the private jet had multiple legs, and so they just saw one leg and they thought, oh, he's going here to Dubai and he's also going here to Switzerland. No, he was going through Switzerland to Dubai. Ultimately what this came down to, however, that the government said, hey, look, we got text messages of this guy saying, hey, I don't want nothing to do with those flights. We believe he's the ringleader. It's murder for hire. He's facing life. And that, my friends, is going to be enough to get you a no bond case in federal court. If the feds decide that we're charging you with murder for hire and we're going to put the life target on you, and we say we've got text messages of you implicating you in a conversation about the murder for hire plot, that's going to be enough to get a no bond. So that was the bond hearing. I think trial will be obviously very different. I think it's pretty easy in a case like this for the government to go and get you a no bond. However, they're going to have to prove somebody did these murders, and they're going to have to prove that Durk paid for these murders. That's going to take mountains of evidence, something we saw none of today. Truly, there was no evidence presented today other than this one text message where Durk is saying, I want nothing to do with that. And so the context around this case, where the government first has to prove that someone committed a murder, and then they have to prove that that someone was paid for by Durk, that is going to be very different from a bond hearing. Little Durk was denied a bond today in California federal court. Murder.
So that's what we were just discussing, y'all. That's the lawyer for works. I don't fuck with him. But if he being honest, remember I just was giving him a hard way to go for the shit he said about Jay-Z. I ain't fuck with that. But if he being honest, he being honest. And we was trying to figure out where is this narrative coming from? Because nowhere in the paperwork does it says this. It's not a sentence in the paperwork that says anything about this at all. So they're using this to justify, but they don't say anything. They don't say anything. CHS1 has also indicated that Dthang what? Hold up. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold up. Hold on, I'm looking for something. Like they added something in there. I'm on fraction. Lil Durk brother, Dthang, was shot and killed outside a nightclub in Harvey. Reported that Lord Durk was and still is offering money for people to kill those responsible for his brother, and more specifically, yo, this is crazy. Yo, why would he be offering money to kill any gangster disciples? Like, come on now, any gangster disciples? See, look how they did this. They put that line right through here, right? So you can't tell. So you can't tell what that says. That's what just confused me right now. I mean, just now. You see how I say CS1 has also indicated that Dthang was, but you put the line right here. So that could say killed. Like, you don't even know what that say. But it says Dthang was killed by members of Dump Street. According to CHS1, Dump Street is a GD faction on the south side of Chicago. According to CHS1, Dump Street members, individual A was a close associate of Mac. According to law enforcement records, individual A is currently in pretrial custody for allegedly having committed a double murder that took place there, but that's not saying he's the killer of Dthang. It's not saying that. I don't know. My question to you is, Durk said, if you was there the night my brother died, just know you dying too. So Durk has stood true to every promise he made. When he say that? That's why I think it is Trench's news. She going by lyrics. Oh, all right. Yeah, see, lyrics not strong evidence, y'all. Like, y'all ain't hear what Durk lawyer said about like lyrics. Yo, if the feds is resorting to lyrics, that means they don't have a case. No court in America ideal case is rap lyrics. It's not a court in America, yo, that's their ideal case. We're gonna use rap lyrics and we're gonna convict. Nah, man. They use rap lyrics when the chips are down. You understand? Like, when all else is fails, we go to these rap lyrics. So any case, look what happened with YSL case, even though that was a state case. I'm sure they not. They better not. Now, I was talking about what Shannon was repeating. Yeah, this not pop case. I mean, they mentioned some lyrics in this one too, Edward. Straight up no heart, like for real, man. Like they will do it. I'm just saying that's not ideal. Like my goal is to explain to y'all what an ideal case will look like. You know, what an ideal case will look like. Now you can get convicted, but ideally, no, they don't want that. That's not what they want. They want real evidence. Let's find him on Twitter. Jason Mencia. Jason Mencia. Jason. Here we go. So Jason Mencia. What you mean you thought they had folks? Yeah, lyrics. Cause even and like Look at the lyrics. See, one thing I can say about Durk, like people say Durk rapped about that shit. Yo, but Durk was real strategic in using rap lyrics. Like you really gotta decipher them motherfuckers. Like it's easy to say, man, he talking about him. But you gotta remember in the court of law, it ain't just about referencing a crime. You know, it's about are you saying details of the crime? Like some of these rappers, these drill rappers, they be giving real details. Like this person was killed with a AK-47 and like shit like that, like 7.62 bullets, like wild shit that only the killer would know. If you just rapping that, you know, just rapping about a murder, and all right, they find out that you may been involved, yo, but your lyrics is just referencing the murder. Yeah, right. Thanks, Latrice. You gotta be very descriptive. That's what I was looking for. Appreciate it. Like, gotta be very descriptive, man, when you doing that. For it to hold weight. For it to hold weight. Now, like I said, they can use it, but you know, my goal is to give y'all, you know, what a strong case look like. All right, so let's say Lord Durk motion for bond denied by federal judge in Los Angeles. So let's go to the beginning. All right, so we start right here. The feds meanwhile reveal in a filing today that Lord Durk allegedly offered a bounty to kill a family member of a witness. The site and exhibit that was filed under seal. To kill a family member of a witness. Okay. We already read that. Lord Durk had filed a motion in LA asking for him to be released on home detention, secured $2.3 million in equity in 2 homes in Georgia and $1 million in cash from Sony Music. Then he got Sony Music behind him. They really put up $1 million cash. Yeah, and that's why he said that. Like Durk wasn't stupid as people think he was, man. Like the man wasn't stupid. Hey, Slow Grind, you just came in. You hear what the attorney for work said? He must was at court. In the I High song, Durk lawyer said, "Oh my people just sent me something." In the I High song, Durk lawyer said that those lyrics is old. So those lyrics is old. Let me check something real quick. Man, salute the Flim Flam for coming through with the paperwork. Shit. Hold on. All right, so look, a lot of shit said. What is this? Hey, Flim Flam, what was this? They said a whole lot today. Pleading, sealed pleading, memorandum of law filed by defendant Durk Banks. What the fuck? The fuck just happened? All right, I fucking went too far down. She responded. Yeah, so they got a lot of shit sealed today. Sealed document, sealed document, sealed document. Notice for under seal. Filed by plaintiff U.S. as defendant Durk Banks. Hey, Shannon, this the thing, man. It's laws in this country. Like, you gotta follow the laws, man. Like, you know, I believe in street justice. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Like, I believe in street justice, man. I don't really believe in getting the police involved because the police don't give a fuck about us anyway. Like, my thing is, let the police do their job. Like, I'm not gonna be one of them bloggers or one of them people that's going to be hooray, hooray, hooray when somebody get arrested. Like, no, because I've been locked up before. I've been facing life in prison before. Like, that shit is stressful. Like, that shit ain't really no, that's not nothing to scoff about. Like, that's hard time. But you got, and the problem is that I got with a lot of these dudes, especially the street guys, that they act like they was from the streets. But like, how you gonna be hooraying? This man life rate be over. Like, have y'all ever seen somebody life over? Like, that shit ain't no joke. You don't have to. But it's still innocent until proven guilty, Shannon. You know, it's still innocent until proven guilty. Like, a lot of times we got motherfuckers calling him guilty before he even went to court. I don't know. I don't really know his case. I know they didn't use no rap lyrics. They didn't use no rap lyrics in ARAB case. They ain't use no rap lyrics in his case. Let me see if she's hit me back yet. But yeah, I just, you know, let the court do what they gonna do. That's my thing. It's a pending. One of their co-defendants might plead guilty. Somebody might be ready to take the case. They say my man Flim Flam just told one of their co-defendants might plead guilty. Say it's pending. Why would you say he might plead guilty? Let me ask her that. Are you watching? Why would you plead guilty so fast? That's really the best thing to do. Like, somebody need to just take the case. One of Durk close associates, DD or Vonnie or Boogie or one of them guys that's close to Durk, really need to take the case. I did it. Durk ain't had nothing to do with it. I dropped the bag. Like, I'm telling you, yo, that's really the best case scenario, man. That'd be the best case scenario. Take the case. Let that man go home, make some music, take care of your family, take care of your kids. Everybody wins. See, because the goal is, what's the best possible scenario? That's supposed to be the goal. Now, I know when people get locked up, everybody start worrying about for self. But what the goal need to be is, yo, what is the best possible outcome of this situation? How can we all win even if we lose? That makes sense to people? How can we all win even if we lose? And the only way that we can all win even if we lose is if Durk come home and somebody take the rap. Somebody take the rap. That's the best possible scenario. Because like I said, some of these guys ain't beating it. Like, some of these guys don't have strong cases on them. I said, I ain't taking it. I'm sorry. Yeah, yo, but somebody got to take it. So, LeVar, look, if you was in that situation, right, your man's a multi-millionaire. You done know. They got strong evidence on you. Think about it this way, LeVar. They got strong evidence on you. Hey, Cash, that lyrics is nonsense. They already explained it. They already explained it and showed in court that the I song was made way before Wisconsin got murdered. Way before. But think about this, LeVar. Like, think about this though, LeVar. You and your two mans is booked. It's three of y'all. It's three of y'all on the case. Three of y'all on the case. They got strong evidence on you and your other man. But the third man, he a multi-millionaire. He is a multi-millionaire. You gonna say, look, yo, we all gonna fight? And that's what I'm saying, LeVar. A lot of these guys is cooked, bro. Like for real. DD, Vonnie, Boogie, them boys are cooked. They done. They got a whole trail on them. They got them going to the airport, buying tickets, booking flights. They is done. The best case is to say, yo, I did it. I dropped the bag and let my man go. He ain't know. Look, you see in the text message, he ain't know what we was doing. He ain't want nothing to do with it. Let my man go. To tell you, I'm gonna put you on a little timeout. Cause I don't look nothing like Bob Marley. Maybe we don't do a whole bunch of playing around, man. But yeah, though, I'm just saying that'll be the best case. That'll be the best case for everybody. She ain't hit me back yet. She must not be watching. But she said if somebody taking a plea deal, if somebody willing to plead guilty right now, that's what I would be thinking they're doing. Look, I did it. I did it all. Durk ain't know nothing about it. I did it all. Cause I'm telling y'all, if I'm rich, I mean if I'm broke, right? And you rich, and you got the way to take. So if I go to jail, I'm just telling you, that's just the best possible scenario, y'all. It's the best possible scenario. It's the best possible scenario. That's probably why them boys ain't told. The guys that's locked up for Dthang murder, they been locked up. They ain't told yet. They been locked up for 2 years. Them boys ain't said nothing. Right, Latrice, you get that's the best thing that they can do. It's really the only thing that makes sense. It don't make sense for us to all fight and then to jeopardize the bag. It don't make sense to jeopardize the bag, man. He the bag. If I catch life, at least I know I'll be good in this bitch. He gonna make sure I'm straight on the inside, and my family gonna be straight on the outside. It's like they ain't even gonna miss me. My kids will be well taken care of. You know, my mother be straight. Everybody, Durk is a fucking Durk is a multi-millionaire. Like probably 15, 20 M's up. Man, probably 15, 20 M's up, man. Probably more than that. Might be 50. Man, might be 50. I ain't gonna say 50. He might be 30 M's up. That man can make sure my whole bit is straight, at least until he die or whoever died first. My kids gonna be fine. They're gonna go to the best of schools. And I'm just gonna have to sit my rest of life in prison. Meanwhile, he gonna help me fight it. He gonna help me fight it from outside. He can pay for my appeals. Like, I'm just saying, y'all. Like, I think, you know, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. Like, I don't know what everybody else be saying, but I think that's smart. Why? Cause he been helping his people the whole time. What you mean? Durk love his people. Yo, Durk is in this situation for helping his people, cuz. That's why he in this situation. If them same people, yo, what you mean? You don't see them guys? Yo, you don't see his crew? All them boys shining. They don't look like YSL. Like, all Durk homeboys is shining, man. Big diamonds, big chains. All them boys, they all got lawyers. They all got lawyers. They're not going to court with public defenders. Vonnie got a lawyer. Didi got a lawyer. They all got lawyers, man. Boosie don't take care of his guys, though. It's been a lot of people that say the Boosie boys are broke. A lot of boys. If y'all want to go off Durk lyrics, Durk said in songs, we ain't worried about no murder case because all of us got millions. He said that in the song. If y'all want to go off lyrics, see, that's the thing about the lyrics. If we gonna go off lyrics, we gotta go off all of them. We just can't pick and choose which ones we believe, right? Can we pick and choose which one we believe? Oh, Block 6 wasn't Durk guys. That's King Von. That was King Von crew. King Von was dead. Yeah, y'all tripping, man. If y'all think Durk ain't gonna look out for his guys. Durk is in a situation for looking out for his guys, man. We gotta pull out some pictures of them niggas. Them niggas is shining, all of them. Y'all tripping. Let's find some pictures of him. Let's find some pictures of him. She said hit me back yet. Look. Let's go. Let's go through some of their social medias. OTF DD. Now some of this shit could have been Durk money. Who knows? They gave me a copyright for that before. Look, Louis Vuitton. Like all these guys don't look like Boosie crew, man. Like Durk crew lit. Them little niggas all got rollies. Hold on, let me find a good picture for you. Like old pictures. Yeah, all I've got rollies, all I've got chains. Like I don't think these broke boys, y'all. Like I really don't. I don't think these guys broke. I think they could pay a lawyer $50,000. I don't know, bro. Somebody gotta tell, bro. All I can say is if don't nobody tell, it helps them. If they tell, look, if they tell, he done. That's what I'm saying. If they tell, he done. If don't nobody tell, he good. Like, these guys ain't broke, y'all. So that's DD. Let's go to OTF Vonnie. Vonnie got his own money because Vonnie was like a manager or something. OTF Vonnie. Vonnie don't hang with them boys like that. I just played the video the other day where Vonnie said he fell back from OTF. The fuck? Dang, I don't. He must have took his Instagram page down. Yeah, Vonnie, a music producer or something. Like Shorty get his own money. And like these ain't broke boys, y'all. I know people. That's what people want, you know, because you don't typically see people take care of their guys. But Durk took care of these dudes, man. That's why they lasted so long. You gotta think they've been moving like this for years. You feel me? If anything true. Louis Vuitton on, $2,000 sneakers. Now hopefully they ain't just put it all in what's it called? Dang, I guess this is old house. They ain't just put all their money in clothes and shit. What's that? Let's find OTF Boogie. OTF Boogie. Now Brown Eyes and Flocka. Oh, that's not him. Brown Eyes and Flocka though. OTF. They probably don't know all the intricate details. Yeah, I doubt if they got it. I don't think they know the ins and outs. That's Boogie right there. Yo, that's what you supposed to do though, cuz walk. It ain't being a pawn. This part of the game. Like, yo, and that's the thing. Like, if Durk had these boys on the understanding the way it's all, yo, this part of the game. You know, it's part of the game. Y'all wanted to be around when the lights were shining the brightest. Now them motherfuckers getting dark. You know, y'all gotta do what need to be done. It's part of the game. Like we talking about Durk, the same dude that gave Jan 50,000 when he came home. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think we gotta keep reliving that. These not broke boys, y'all. For real. Yeah, it is part of the game, Shani. I think Durk understands this. Like, Durk understands it's part of the game. That's why he ain't in that bitch telling. You feel me? Like, it's part of the game, man. A lot of people play this game, no Shani. This ain't no game that just black guys play. A lot of people play it. The mob played it. Motherfucking Hispanics play it. Asians play it. This the game. You know, you ain't always gonna win. Sometimes you gotta take an L. Sometimes you gotta fall. It's always somebody to tell on. Ain't nobody to tell on in this case. You know, because he at the top. But shit, it's always somebody. You always implicate somebody in something. For real. Don't think he can't tell. You said what? Murder Man. All right, hold up. You DA underscore right here. That account private. Who this is right here? Who that was? Al. Running water. Ain't nobody talking, bro. Like, see, there you go, running water. You must be over there, academics and King AK-47 page. Ain't none of these guys talking. Nowhere in court did it come out that any of these guys was talking. Nowhere in court. Nobody is talking, bro. Stop spreading false news, man. We don't do fake news over here, bro. You know that. You've been over here a lot of times. No, we don't do fake news. If somebody was telling, they'd have brought it up. If somebody was telling, they'd have brought it up instead of releasing that video. They at least said, and somebody gave a statement. See, I've been to a bail review before, and I had a co-defendant that gave statements. They brought that up. They didn't go in detail, but they said, yeah, plus this co-defendant made statements. They definitely brought it up as a way to keep us detained. Yo, y'all got too much faith in the feds. The feds ain't what y'all think it is, man. Fed cases get overturned and everything. Like, yo, y'all putting too much stock in the feds, man. It don't matter if you're a Fed. Then you should know. If you're a Fed, you should know. You should know that them federal prosecutors ain't no better than the state ones. Only difference in feds is the feds cheat. The feds cheat. That's the only difference. Y'all fabricate. Look, you know I ain't lying. Y'all fabricate, y'all cheat, y'all use dirty tactics. That's the only difference between the feds and the state. The state get caught, the feds get away with it. You know that. It ain't that they got top-notch DAs and no, man. That ain't what it is. The fucking laws are so geared toward the feds. That's the only reason. Come on, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, Shiny. I don't know better than you. You know, but you know what I'm talking about. Yo, this is too funny.
Be indicted. If I say I was really going on in this crib, you got niggas. You turn the camera around, there's like 6 people in there, at least 5 of them caught homicides. With me. So we really do this shit, man. Niggas like, it be a lot of niggas hating on me on some shit. I talk the most shit, so of course niggas gonna be like, that ad, he ain't really about that. Be indicted. If I say I was really going on in this crib, you got niggas. You turn the camera around, there's like 6 people in there, at least 5 of them caught homicides. With me. So we really do this shit, man. Niggas like, it be a lot of niggas hating on me on some shit. I talk the most shit, so of course niggas gonna be like, that ad.
That Nightbot came in hot. Jesus Christ, Nightbot, how the fuck you do that? Yo, Nightbot came in and just motherfuckers start striking motherfuckers. God damn. Nightbot a beast, yo. AR ad was hilarious, man. Like, I don't know what he thought, yo, but he was fucking hilarious. Yo, he was a show enough clout chaser, like to the maximum. Clout chaser times 10. That boy, clout chaser. What's this?
I got something.
It's called what's your federal prison?
The man is good spirit.
I said, I know you're a rich ass nigga, but if you need anything, you know I got you.
Yeah, you can cash that Baltimore swag, Shiny.
Yeah,
Support the platform.
I know how that shit be, bro. It don't matter, but we ain't never
Yeah.
Except for that first time. Once it was that, it was that. Once it was like then, it was everything was his.
The platform. I'm just trying. Hey yo, hey yo, ad was wild. Like if you want to talk about somebody that was wild and reckless, AR ad would be that guy, man. Like straight up, man.
Man, what? Fuck a PC. Hey. Hey, I respect.
Like we talk about a multi-millionaire that ain't even trying to go on PC. Like Durk is a different breed, man. He ain't your typical rapper. It's not your typical rapper. I'm trying to find the videos when they first got booked. I think I'm coming up on it. Yeah, I am coming up on it. Yeah, AR was tripping. Yo, I seen him do it. Nigga said about 6 of these guys got murders with me. Yo said 6 of them got murdered with me. Like, god damn, AR was vicious. Yeah, but they didn't use none of that shit in trial though. That I do know that. Look, this came up in court today. Lord Durk DJ Bands confirmed the lyrics the feds are using were recorded before the incident where Quando Rondo cousin lost his life. Look, songs were way before. So that's what they referenced in court today. DJ Bands rocking out. He willing to put it all on the line for his partner. Yo, that is too funny, yo. I swear, yo, AR Ab, yo, he need to come back home and do that shit again. Because his ass was fucking hilarious. Let me see. I must have passed the videos. All right, yo, let's, you see the Cash App, Shannon? Did you find it? I mean, just right at the bottom of the screen, so you had to found it. My bad, I'm tripping. Tripping. It should say keep it G News. I'm trying to find. Lord Durk. See, we know we never ran with those narratives. You know, when the whole internet was talking about Jam is a rat, and you know, we stayed away for that. We explored it one day, you know, just because a lot of times, y'all, like yo, these guys, they be having me second guessing now on my own work. Like we be over here doing real work, and they motherfuckers be having me second guessed it. Because it's so much on social media saying something otherwise. Got me thinking like, damn, maybe we missed something. You know, maybe we missed something.
No.
Look,
No.
the boys getting money, man.
Count this much.
Look,
What's going on,
look at DD right there.
So crazy though. Motherfucker be sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and internet games and all this.
Let me see.
Up some money, do something. Like we winning, bro. I can do it, whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Not what I want, do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro.
Oh shit.
Bro got out so much money.
Yeah, I got it, Shannon.
Really just getting that shit in order, just figure out lanes, man, boy.
This shit feels so good, man. 2 lawyers, man.
I tell you about the building you got.
Thank you.
Everything.
Man, it's closed on the building, man.
Look,
We ain't fucking around.
they buying buildings and shit. Them boys getting money, man. Look. Yeah, salute to Shannon for the $20 cash app. Appreciate it. But so yo, we got we gotta talk about this Remy Ma and Papose situation. We can get back to Durk. Now I wasn't trying to go super long tonight. So this started at 6 o'clock this morning, y'all. First thing in the morning, this is what we get. Hold on, let's check them out. Who got the best freestyle, y'all? Papose or Eazy the Black Captain?
Fixed dental health, but they got brain cavities. When they gonna work on their mental health? How you gonna say I'm not top 3? Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. When I'm nice with it.
No, she cashed at me. No, Shannon came through. She ain't lie. She kept it 100.
Rather be themselves. It shocks me when you say you him. That's wacky.
It started at 3 o'clock this morning.
Him, I'm me. I don't play with these guys. I leave them laying on their backs, facing the skies. My man got a 9, nickel plated like mine. They resemble each other like Kirk Franklin implies. Don't let these track you and act like that. I won't smack you. It's a Holocaust. Here's a tool. Don't let them gas you. Shorty wearing lingerie next to my tub look like a statue. So I hit up in the shower. We remodeled that bathroom. They mad because I laughed and they start hating and we laugh too. I watch your wreck chase. I also watch your crash too.
They ain't lying though, huh? I'm gonna call you Mo, man.
Spend less up on designer because I ain't in no wasted money. Y'all know me. I'd rather flip it, turn $1 into 20. Everybody getting
so look, right? Yo, I blame Eazy Block for this whole situation. But I'm gonna let him explain to y'all what happened. So Eazy Block explained what happened with the whole Papose situation. And this is what he said.
Nigga came through.
Think it's Remy Far Shining? See, I always put more.
He lifts his mask up and says like, "Yo, this is him." So have the text.
And you said it's Papoose fault. You said it's who fault? His fault or Papoose? Well, that's true. That's true right there, Shannon.
I didn't think that it was nothing crazy because technically, nigga, she really wasn't cheating on me. For real. Like y'all wasn't fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that. There's so much shit more than I can say what I gotta say because I can't wait for the nigga to say something. So
hey, I don't think Papoose ain't no slouch. Y'all remember Papose did this?
Who's that?
We got Papose now.
Oh, Papose is in the building?
Pat is in the building.
Come right in, man.
What's up, baby? Uncle Murray said, I ain't dead. And Pat said,
what?
I shot you.
Yeah, I forgot about you. Yeah.
That's crazy. No, be easy. We on the radio.
It makes
We on the
sense.
radio.
That is what it is.
Nah. We on the radio. We on the radio. Hold on.
He pressed Max B back in the day.
No.
Nah, dog. Listen. Not here. Let's go to a song and we're gonna kick it outside. We're all gonna talk.
It is what it is. I forgot that was your band, though.
50 Cent stopped that. 50 Cent stopped that. They was ready to fight at the radio station because Max B dissed K Slay. Now, Claressa Shields.
Y'all wanna know what really gets on my nerves that grinds my gears? Grinds them so bad. Is that when y'all think I give a fuck? Listen to me. I do not give a fuck
Y'all funny as shit.
about so much shit. And then it kills me when y'all think that because I respond, I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I be bored responding. Need I done worked out 2 hours straight. The rest of my day is free. I'm on an all fruit damn detox. I don't give a fuck. I'm bored. Don't ever think that because I responded to you that I care, because I don't give a fuck about you, about her, about him. I don't give a fuck about nothing.
See, Remy playing
That's the
dirty,
truth.
right?
That's the truth. I don't.
So she say she look. I'm outside in these New York streets. Call me.
Y'all want to know.
She trolling her. See, Remy on some bullshit, right? Because it's saying like now that Pat moving on, she just trying to hate. She trying to throw salt in the game. Talking about he got 2 other girlfriends, and look, she even dropped a diss song.
Some people say I'm a killer. Jab to the mouth, then the shot to the liver. Ooh. Her man wanna take me to dinner. I call him what's the name? I don't even remember. Ooh. I know you nervous, baby. But now you with a boss bitch. She's the workers, baby. Brokey. And I deserve it, baby. Cause ain't nobody give me shit. I had to earn it, baby. Yes. She don't like me cause I spend money. Now I'm in the real estate. I've been crib hunting. Flip. Running out and ain't been running. I'm saying it'll go for nothing. In the whip sun. In the Billy Spurs like nothing. Always in the head, bust a bust head. I'm red bottom, yes, I love red. Hey. I'm so paid. I refuse to be broke when I reach your age.
Damn.
I don't turn down no face. I put my foot up in your asshole with both legs. I need some new haters. I don't see y'all. Where y'all at? I know you like to hate a bitch. What? Brave heart, yeah, I ain't afraid of shit. Nothing. I never hesitate to take a risk. Never. 5 fingers, close your hand, make a 6. 5 weeks, make them pay, make them miss. Ooh. Flat, I ain't come to play with six. Hoes know I got it locked, day to kiss. Ooh. I guess he wanna make me wifey or something. Kinda lock me down, gonna indict me or something. Okay. Now she on the ground talking spices for nothing. His girlfriend mad, guess she wanna fight me or something. What's up?
Man, she don't want, Remy don't want no smoke with her, man. Shorty a whole problem. She a whole problem, man. Shorty a whole beast. She a whole beast, man.
What the fuck is that? I can't represent you no more. You can't what? You can't what? You on the bill? Come on. You on the bill? Come on. You on the bill? I ain't never seen no pussy shit like this. She can't walk her feet stuff, she said. No, it's gloves. She's not gonna fight you. You can.
Yeah, she don't want no smoke with Shorty, man. She don't want them type problems. Hold up. She don't want them type problems at all, for real. But Quando Rondo was in court, y'all. We're gonna go back to that. Let me go to Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo was in court. And he took his plea. They said he talked to the court. He talked to the judge. Did y'all see that today? Anybody report on it?
Pennsylvania lottery tickets make.
No, you're not wrong, Shannon. I agree.
Rondo, whose real name is Taekwon Bowman, will serve 33 months in prison. He pled guilty to federal drug conspiracy charges back in August. WJCL 22 News' Tia Maggio joins us now live from outside the courthouse. And Tia, you talked to Bowman exclusively after his sentencing.
Right, Shannon. Well, it was just hours ago, right outside this courthouse, Quando Rondo heard his fate. But Rondo is taking a positive approach, telling WJCL 22 News exclusively that he's going to be taking this 33-month sentence, just one chapter in his next story. Quando Rondo is in high spirits after being sentenced to 33 months in federal prison Wednesday afternoon. A win for the rapper, who faced up to 5 years. Family and friends piled outside the courthouse to support Rondo. The sentencing comes after he pled guilty in August to drug conspiracy charges.
I did the wrong thing, and I'm getting punished for it. So I want y'all to know that you actually get punished for doing wrong things. Just do the right thing.
Rondo telling WJCL 22 News exclusively he's grateful for the sentencing. It's him time to better himself.
As crazy as it sounds, that's enough time to really sit down, rehabilitate myself, come up with some better plans, come out and move forward for my family and friends.
In a statement to the judge, Rondo talked about wanting to be a better role model for his fans.
You could do something way more better and positive.
That shit feel good to get that shit over with, though. Like, yo, when I caught my time, yo, that boulder lift off me. Like, yo, facing time is stressful as a bitch, man.
And show the kids this is cool. Going to school is cool. Playing football from little league to middle school to high school is cool. Doing the right thing and walking down the right path is cool.
Rondo setting his sights on the future. What's the future hold for Quando Rondo, of course?
Platinum records, diamond records, and more money. You dig? Watch WJCL.
Rondo will also pay a $40,000 fine and have 3 years of supervised visitation. Reporting live from down.
Yo, that shit really was hurting. That shit really hurt me to see what happened with Quando Rondo. Because he ain't deserve all that. Because at the end of the day, them boys wasn't wrong in how they handled the King Von situation. So to see that shit affect yo like that, it was like, damn, yo, like. And then, because it went on for so long. You feel me? Like, yo, Quando Rondo been blackballed ever since that shit happened. Like, no money, no shows. And he still was trying to make shit happen. And I actually think, if y'all seen that video I did about King Von, when he, King Von domino effect affected Quando Rondo too. I think that situation took Quando Rondo back into the streets. Because you got to make money. But with this case, it really wasn't even that many pounds. It was only what? Yo, it was less than 20 pounds. But they got Quando Rondo on that gang enhancement. You know, that gang enhancement was up this time from here to here. But he made out 33 months. What's that? Lower less than 3 years, 2 years and 8 months. So we probably do 2.5. Probably do 2.5 on that motherfucker, or come home on the box probably after like 2 years and a couple months. He be all right, man. I think he gonna come home better. I think he already getting better. Look like he put the drugs down. Shorty look happy, man. I'm happy for him. Happy for him. Took a liking to Quando Rondo over the years, especially when you listen to his story and you find out where he came, where he come from, and the things he been through. It's like, oh, you gotta respect it. Oh my God, what this fuck boy? This fuck boy is still alive. See, I could never be these guys.
This is Good Police
work.
Look at this
Finding
shit.
a cell phone inside of a stolen vehicle.
Look at this, man.
That was just a part of a murder.
I could never do this.
Running the cell phone and getting all the information off the cell phone. Tracking everybody that was related.
That's standard. That's what they're supposed to do. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, how you see that's the shit that be tripping me out with these guys. Like, that's what they do. Yo, how many videos have I told y'all, yo, these police are good at what they do, yo? Like, don't take them for granted. Like, these motherfuckers will put work in. They will put work in to get you if they want you. I'm talking about fly state to state. But why are these guys so happy? That's what I don't get. Like, why are they so happy that Durk is might be in some more trouble? Like, that bothers me, man. When I look at these niggas, like, what the fuck, man?
Into this motherfucking cell phone, and then having a well-known snitch verify the person that was in control of this cell phone.
That's Trench's News.
You know what that's called? Good police work. You know what good police work just led right to? Durk.
Yeah, but they don't have Durk yet. You see what I'm saying? See, that's the misleading shit that these motherfuckers do. And people will watch them. I know, Shannon, it's not about, see, look, Shannon, it's not about he caused a lot of pain. He caused a lot of pain to people that was in the streets. Like, that's the streets, Shannon. That's the streets. He wasn't hurting innocent people. He wasn't hurting innocent bystanders. He was everything Durk have done, from my knowledge, was all retaliation. It wasn't like he was going out here provoking violence. That's different. We support people right now that's out here provoking violence. We got people like YSL Woody on interview after interview. Trench's News, like, these are known rats. Like, these guys are the lowest of the low. They be the guys that rob old folks and shooting to houses and shit like that. But we talking about a guy that Durk who played within he played within the lines of the streets. Yeah, he caused pain, whoever caused them pain. That's how that shit go. You understand? But it's like, I just can't never yeah, for real. I just can't never be like excited to see somebody go down, because I know what going down like that feel like. Like, that's a hurtful feeling, man. I told y'all how I used to have nightmares. I called life in prison. Like, them bitches was vivid. Like, vivid. And my situation was a retaliation type of thing. Like, these guys ain't out. These guys is just not out here just causing harm to people. But you dealing with people that don't have respect for law enforcement, don't have trust in law enforcement. And it's reason to not have trust in law enforcement. Like, it's not like they just woke up one day and said, fuck the police. I don't know, the police said fuck us way before we said fuck them. You feel me? So it's like, at that point, if you don't trust the police, if you don't think they're going to do what need to be done to solve these crimes, then what? We just watched the case. We just watched the case in New York City. That Daniel Penny case, where the police and the whole justice system let this man off. It was obvious, because Daniel Penny was a nuisance to the streets. He was a streetwalker. He was homeless. He was a nuisance. So they just looked at his death as just another casualty and moved on. They just moved on. So it's like, what do you expect for people that know and see that that's how they carry us? What you expect? This the thing, y'all. This problem, this murder shit that's going on, this was created. This so-called black on black crime, that was created, man. And I'm gonna tell you how they created it. They created it subconsciously. When you outside in the streets, right? Subconsciously, you know that if you kill somebody outside of your race as a black person, man, they're gonna hunt you down. And the reason you know that is because you see it. So it creates the back and forth. Because if I was to do something to this person, I might not get away with it, because nobody's trying to go to prison. You understand what I'm saying? So when you see countless black people being murdered and people not and nobody's getting arrested, but when you see two people from another race get murdered and they go door to door, it creates the subconscious that, yo, they off limits. They off limits. And I'm just saying, I just understand. And I'm not saying it's right. I don't want nobody to confuse that. I'm not saying that it's right. But I'm just saying that this was something that was created, you know. And it was created a few ways. One way I just mentioned, and the other ways is you just don't trust the system. Don't trust them. You don't trust that they're going to get the guy. I told y'all about my brother murder. For the people that's members of the channel, y'all seen that video I did on my brother? It was people in my family willing to testify. They never locked them up until now my aunt and my cousin get killed. And now they calling the family apologizing, but it's like it was too late. Y'all hesitancy on making the arrest ended up with 2 more people being murdered. And you know, that's the game, man. That's how it is. But I can never be one of these guys. Like a guy that he acts like he from the streets, but I think he an agent. He acts like he from the streets, but every time somebody goes to jail, this is what he does. This is what he does, and it's not a show, because he was doing it when he first came on the internet. Like, this is who he is. He doesn't have integrity, man. Do I put the blame on Durk? It don't matter. Durk got to put the blame on Durk. See, that's the thing people don't understand. Like, me being on the outside, right? I can look at the whole situation and say, damn, Durk should have never fucked with Vaughn. Because Vaughn is the domino effect. Signing Vaughn led to a fucking landslide of pain and hurt and anger and frustration and jail time and deaths. You feel me? But Durk can't do that because it's not beneficial. It's never beneficial to blame anybody else. Like when I got locked up, I can blame the person that told on us all I want. You know, but what blaming him is doing what for me? It ain't doing nothing for me. At the end of the day, I still gotta fight this bitch. At the end of the day, I still gotta do my time if need be. So what the fuck I'm gonna blame him for? I might as well just take accountability and say, damn, yo, we made mistakes. You know? And that's all Durk can do. You know? Made mistakes. Now, even with his mistakes being made, if I was one of them guys that made them mistakes with him, now I gotta be like, yo, what's the best scenario on how we can all make out? Because we ain't going home. Not everybody. Everybody ain't going home. That's out of the question. You know, that's not even common sense. They need to do, look, we won't spend some time in this bitch. Might not be life. Maybe 30, maybe 40. But the best case scenario is, yo, he got to get out. Because if he get out, my 30 and 40 years would be a whole lot easier than it'll be with him in here next to me. If he myself, buddy, this 30, 40 years is going to be rough. But if he out on the streets, my 30, 40 years is going to be all right. You know, I mean, you know, the best it can be. And I'm still going to be in that bitch 30, 40 years. You say that's what Durk father said? Hell no, I ain't say Durk no victim. Why you say that? A victim of what? He ain't no victim. He ain't no victim. But me being who I am and what I've been through, I can still be like, I'm not going to be happy that he, like, yo, because at the end of the day, yo, who is Durk? Yo, Durk is a product of his environment, man. And I keep trying to explain to people, it don't matter how much money you got. Money doesn't change mentality. Money don't change the hurt and the pain that you went through on the road to get the money. Like, Durk was traumatized. Look how much death was around him. Like, this is a guy that had death around him, man. His whole life, probably. A guy whose father was in the feds down his whole life. Now, I said probably. His whole life. And I ain't talking about he was killing people. I'm talking about he done lost family. He done lost friends. Like, he done lost people. And in them communities, in them environments, how do you respond? Get back. That's the only way it's going to make me happy. That's the only thing that's gonna make me even remotely happy and be okay with how this situation ended. That's just the reality of it, man. And it ain't just pertaining to Durk. That's, you know, everybody, you know, some people get back, might be life in prison. You know, that's the get back. Life in prison. Other people get back like, I don't want them to have life. I want them dead. Who's right and who's wrong? Am I wrong for wanting him dead? Is this person wrong for wanting them to get life in prison? Like, yo, what makes who wrong? United States kill people too. They got something over here called the death penalty. What's the difference? What's the difference between a state-sanctioned murder and a murder from person to person? What's the difference? It's still murder. What makes the death penalty any more justified than me getting upset that somebody killed one of my family members and I want to retaliate? I want retribution, or hurt one of my family members real bad, and I want payback. I want to see one of them hurt real bad. Y'all, told y'all, right? Yo, I told y'all when my little cousin got shot, right? I told y'all I went to the hospital, and it took me a while to go, cause I ain't want to see him like that. Like, my little cousin got shot 5 times, all in the body, close range, and I didn't want to go to the hospital. Like, I didn't want to go, you know, because I didn't want to see him in that state. And at the time, I didn't even know what that state was. But my mother ended up convincing me to go. He looked better, come up there, Yo, when I got to that hospital, and I seen my little cousin on that hospital bed with like a dried up tear coming down his eyes, body like this, from being swelled up from bullet wounds, and I passed out. I passed out. I'm talking about, I'm in that bitch like, man, what the fuck? And this is what's called HCU. This is intensive care, ICU. This is ICU. So in ICU, you can't go into the hallway. So it's all of us in this room. I'm telling the nurse, I gotta leave this room. No, you can't. Listen, I gotta leave this room. So I ended up walking out the room, fell straight out. Poof! Passed straight out. So after that, then it's like, yo, what's next? What's next? Like, yo, do you allow this to just slide? Family all crying. He all shot up. Like, what do you do? Do you just say, man, fuck it, I'm gonna let the police handle it? Now you can, but who's to say the police is gonna handle it? What if the police never arrest anybody? What if the arrest don't even satisfy? Like, it's just so much that goes into it. That's why I can never say Durk is dumb. I can never go as far as to say he was stupid. I could say, yeah, you might have handled that the wrong way. At the age I am now, I can say that, yo, it gets to a certain point in life when you can't crash out right or wrong no more for your friends. But some people never get to that point. You know, I can look at the way, at 39 years old, right? I can look at the way King Von died and say, yo, he brought that shit on himself. It's going to hurt me if I was his homeboy. It's going to hurt me to fall back and let whatever happen. But in order for me to still be home with my kids and my family, in order for me to keep this thing going, yo, I can't do nothing. But I can't say Durk is dumb for not making it to that point, because some people never get there. Some people never get there. And the reason why they don't get there is because of the shit that they've been through in their life. Like, you gotta remember that Durk just wasn't a rapper. Like I always talk about King Von. A lot of people say, yo, King Von had all this money. Yo, King Von had money for 2 years. Yo, it takes some people years to change, man. If they ever change. especially from the pain and hurt that was endured by the hands of the streets. Like, man, that shit traumatized people. And see, that's the difference between me and them. Like, I don't know if maybe they don't know that. Maybe they wasn't outside like I was. Maybe, they, you know, who knows? But me being what I know and saying what I seen and done some of the things I've done, I get it. Whether it's right or wrong, I get it. I understand it. I understand that lifestyle. I understand that way of thinking. I understand that, yo, some of these deaths is hard to get over. It's hard to get over. Yo, when my brother got killed, yo, it was so many thoughts going through my mind. And guess who did it? A cousin. A cousin. So it was like, damn, what the fuck do you do in that situation? What do you do when two family members go at it and one family member get the short end of the stick? The fuck do you do? And the police ain't doing nothing. Police ain't making no, y'all, you understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I just know what goes into it. Like, it's deep. It ain't just that easy just to say, you know what, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. You know, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna let it go. That's what I'm saying, Shannon. You gotta have a certain level of understanding. At 21, I wouldn't have did that. But at 36, however old I was when my brother got killed, what's that, 2016? What's that, 8 years ago? When I was 31? At 31, I'd be like, all right. Brother was wrong, you know, for how all this shit played out. I'm just saying, yo, like, I just can't laugh at somebody's pain. I was always taught one of the worst things you can do is kick a person while they down. That's one of the worst things you can do. Now, it'd be different if Durk was out this bitch just harming innocent people. But you talking about a guy that played within the lines of the streets? Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, Jamal, and they don't. They don't. Like, y'all know countless cases where it was evidence. And then, you know how this system works. Like, I told y'all how they did me. I told y'all they allowed the person to plead guilty to a crime that it was no way possible they could commit. Just to convict me and my co-defendants. Like, this is things that they done. So it's like, yo, I know how dirty this system is. I know how it works. Like, literally, I know how this shit works. Like, these motherfuckers don't play fair. And they will do whatever it is they got to do if they want you bad enough to convict you. Even if they got to fabricate evidence. Even if they gotta lie. No matter what they got to do. If they want you bad enough, they're going to get you. It's really no way around it. Now, with Durk case, like I say, they do want them. But if one of them guys step up and say, look, I dropped the bread. Then what they going to do? Say, we don't believe you? Well, look, I don't want to send the text. I don't want to book the flights. The evidence say it. The evidence say it was my plan. I don't give a fuck what he's saying. If one person is saying Durk did it, and everybody else is saying Vonnie did it, then Vonnie did it. And Vonnie's saying I did it too. Yeah, it's possible. More than likely, you know. But I'm not the judge. I'm not on the jury. I'm not on the jury, you know. More than likely, but they still got to prove that. Regardless of what anybody think. I can think the money came from Durk, but where's the proof? Where's the paper trail? Where's the cash app? Where's the video footage? Where's the wire? Where's the wire that shows the money transfer? Like, do they got them on camera? Do they got them on cell phone saying it? Like, these are things that has to be proven in court. Regardless of if we know or not, regardless if it looks like he did it, like, it has to be proven. And in Durk's case, we haven't seen any evidence that say that. We haven't seen any evidence that says Durk paid these people to kill this person. Even in the Dthang murder. This was somebody that wasn't even involved in the case said it. The two shooters ain't never say that. They said it. They text back and forth about money and mentioned Durk's name. But what happened when they got questioned? Did they deny it? You can't prove I sent them text messages. It's about proof. I don't give a fuck. Like I told y'all. These motherfuckers that take me, they can grab me, right? And show me this. Look. You called this person this day, and this day. Prove it. Look, this is your number. Yeah, but that don't mean I called them. That don't mean I called them. And you can take this to court and show the jury and, but you still got to have proof that I made those phone calls. Got to have proof. I didn't make them phone calls. You got video of me dialing the numbers? Like, what do you have that can verify your claims? Appreciate it. All right, Shannon, Man, it's a dirty game, big dog. Yeah, they don't. A lot of times, no, Jaeger, they don't. They don't. That's why even in Durk indictment, they didn't say everybody got paid. No, I ain't getting no merch yet. All right, but you can support the channel. You can hit the Cash App, support the channel that way. Now, I don't make a lot of money off YouTube, yo. So once I start making money, like real money, where I could take care of my bills, and I get some merch. But yeah, when you they gotta have a strong case, man. Like, you can take a person to court. Like I told y'all, in my case, y'all, they had a let me show you something. Let me cross some shit out real quick. Hold on, let me get something. Let me show y'all something. Let me get a pen real quick. All right, y'all. We take y'all to law school real quick, man. All right, look, right? All right, look at this. All right. Just trying to cross out the streets. Motherfucker don't need to know the streets. This real paperwork. God damn it. Fucking pen went up. We'll show you how. Damn, yo. Oh shit, there we go. Alright. Alright, look, right? Let me show y'all something. Alright, so look at this. Alright, look at this. Alright, so look, right? So this is right here, right? Is some of my paperwork. So this is the street. This is where they saying the body was. This is where they saying the body was. This the tree. This is shrubs. I guess these are show. No, ain't no showcases. I don't know what that is. All right, but look. So 632. All right, so look. So these are some of the contents found at the scene. A jacket, a baggie, cell phone, baseball hat, open pack of gum, driver's license, the tree in front of whatever, driver's license, corner of whatever. All right, this is between C and D. This is between A and B, 52 feet. So the driver's license, which is 6. Fuck is 6 at? 6 is over here. So look. So this is the driver's license. This is where they say the body was, right? So the argument they make is they found a license on the scene of the crime. This is what they tell you in court. So you would think that the license would be, somewhere in this vicinity. You understand? Now, if they found a license to somebody involved in the crime, right? And the license was like somewhere in this vicinity, that'd be real strong case, real strong evidence. But the license is already over here. This license could have got over here anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Just because this license is on the scene, it's not on the scene, this wouldn't be considered on the scene. You talking about from 6 to it'd be it's the tree. That's 35 feet away. 35.2 feet. Yeah, that's a nice little distance. You can argue this. You understand? This can be argued that, I don't know how that got there. You understand what I'm saying? But if they was to find that shit somewhere around here, then it's like, no, ma, that's too far fetched. That's too far fetched. So you can take the same license, right? If we move it from here to here, now you got a very strong case, as opposed to the license being 35 feet away. Now you can argue that. Same evidence, but proximity matters when you're talking about a crime scene. Proximity matters. And I said that to say with Durk case, with the text messages, them text messages don't really mean too much. If he'd have said more, like, I got 50,000 for the hit of Yeah, that'd be rock solid. Close the case. But Benzo, he just said, don't use no names associated to mine. That make the case not as strong as you thought it was. Now this real paperwork. This is some of the evidence that they used, you know, to find me and my co-defendants guilty. But what they made it seem like that the evidence was, you know, we found the license at the scene of the crime. This is not necessarily the scene of the crime. The scene of the crime is over here. You get what I'm saying? This is the scene of the crime. This ain't no motherfucker scene of the crime. That's damn near that's on a whole nother block. It's on a whole nother block. And I'm telling how that got there. I could have got into it with my girl and she threw my license out the window and kept driving. You feel me? See, look, Latrice, but they lied. They lied at the time. You know, they lied and made it seem like this was found on the scene. Like I didn't see this. I didn't see this paperwork until I got home. When I was booked, I thought they found the license somewhere here. I thought this license was strong evidence, not on me though. It wasn't my license. But I thought that was strong evidence. I get my paperwork, I found out license all the way up this bitch. And guess what? The police didn't find this. Somebody else found this and took this to the police. Makes it even more tainted. Makes it even more tainted evidence. Because now, you know, they got, it's something called the transfer of evidence. When they find evidence, nobody's supposed to touch that. Because now we can debate. Shit, we don't know where the fuck that shit was found. That person could have got that shit out their house. You don't know where they found that at. Yeah, you can say I found it here. Well, that's my word against, that's your lawyer word against mine. We don't know. Do you got a picture of it right there? Or did you pick it up from right there and take it over here? Chain of custody. Facts. It's called chain of custody. That's what I'm saying. Like, just because they might have something, you think it's a smoking gun. Oh, look, they got them on text messages. They got this. But it's like, yo, some of that shit can be explained. You know, you got to find, especially when you're dealing with something like murder, you got to find that person guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Like, it got to be no doubt. No doubt. If it's doubt, you supposed to find them not guilty. Everybody keep killing each other, Junior. Do we gotta go to the numbers and show the numbers that white people kill white people? Or do you want to just leave it alone and take my word for it? White people kill white people. Asian people kill Asian people. It's called proximity killings, brother. You kill who you live around. That's all it is. You kill people in your vicinity. What the fuck I look like? If I'm from Baltimore, what the fuck I look like beefing with somebody in D.C.? Come on, y'all. That's not be dumb, Junior. Yeah, I'm just saying. My name America is stronger than Durk's. And they got a mistrial. Exactly. Flame on. Good point. Good point. YNW Melly case is stronger than Durk's and they got a mistrial. Even though that's a state case, but still a good point. They thought they had a smoking gun. But know how Melly beat that case? I mean, not beat it, but know what made that case hard to prove? Or not hard to prove, but hard for them to get a conviction? Because it was 2 cars left at studio. And I go back to the videos I did on Melly. I was saying it the whole time. It was 2 cars left at studio. 1 car went back home. Everybody in that car saying, Melly was with us. Melly wasn't in that car. So, you got cell phone pings. You got this, you got that all say that Melly was in that car. But you got 5 people that say Melly was in this car. And then they bring the guy that worked the gate. He can't identify nobody. So he can't even say no, he wasn't in that car because he don't even remember who was in that car. That was enough to create reasonable doubt. It's all you gotta do is just create doubt. That was enough to say, well, it is possible They don't really know what car he was in. Yeah, you got the cell phone ping, but it's evidence that these people share phones. I'm just saying, yo, like, I don't be trying to be biased. I just be trying to give y'all the best information. That's not saying that a person still can't be convicted. Like, I'm not, when I say Durk in this case ain't strong, that ain't saying that he gonna get found not guilty. That's just saying it ain't a slam dunk like the internet would make you believe. It ain't a slam dunk. It's not. Not either case. Alright? But shit though, y'all, I told y'all we ain't going real long today. Y'all appreciate everybody that tapped in. Y'all, if y'all can donate to the platform, Cash App Baltimore Swag at the bottom of the screen. Salute everybody that tapped in. Salute everybody that supported, everybody that hit the like button, everybody that shared the live, everybody that did anything. You heard me. And I'm out.